Good morning.
Good morning. What time is it?
It's about 10:30. You were sleeping so peacefully, I hated to wake you, but I thought you might want to know that we've almost reached our destination.
Oh, Jamaica already?
Mm-hmm. Come on, I want to be with you when you see it for the first time.
Oh.
Here. Well, what do you think of it?
Alan, that's not Jamaica. That's our island, isn't it?
Yes. Surprised?
Oh, I'm surprised. I can't believe it. Oh, I don't think I'll ever believe it. Thank you.
Merry Christmas, darling. Merry Christmas.
Yeah. I can't believe it. We're really here on our island. And I love you so much for not telling him to me until we got here this morning and I saw it for myself.
I wanted to surprise you.
Well, you did. I can't believe it. Here we are at our island.
Now, correction, your island. You have full and legal title now.
No, you'll always be our island to me. The place where everything wonderful first started in my life.
And mine. You really were surprised?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I believed you when you said we were going to Jamaica.
You have no idea what an elaborate deception this was. It involved my entire office staff, the crew of the yacht, your grandmother, Rita. You know, the yacht crew rebuilt the hut and did a much better job than we did the first time.
Oh, well, I couldn't love it more, but I love you for doing it.
That's all I wanted to hear. I couldn't be more happy.
You know, you are a very convincing liar, Mr. Spaulding. I'm going to have to question everything you say to me from now on.
Oh, don't do that. I only lied because I wanted to see the expression of joy in your eyes when you finally realized where we were.
You're going to have to get used to that look of joy. Every time I think of the most wonderful and unselfish thing anybody's ever done for me.
You know, it's not everyone who gets to have her Christmas holiday on her very own island, and I think you should travel around in style.
Oh, really? Oh, no! Oh, no!
No, you can't go in there. No, stay right here.
And then she said that she'd been hearing such good reports from the head of student nurses that she hoped I was considering a position here at Cedars after graduation.
See, I told you Mrs. Tynan would hire you just as soon as you got out of that nurse's school.
I know, but you know, I was saying to Derek, there have been times when
Whoa,
I just didn't
wait
think
a minute.
I was...
Back up. When and where were you talking to Derek Colby?
When, last night, we're hospital cafeteria, he stopped by for dinner.
Hillary, nobody stops by the Cedars Hospital cafeteria for dinner. Did he ask you to join him, or did you just happen to be there?
Well, he asked me to join him when I had a break, so I did.
I thought so. Guy's sniffing around you because he's absolutely crazy about you.
You're so poetic.
Hi, Katie. Hillary.
Hi,
Hey, Kelly, just the guy I want to see.
Oh, yeah?
Listen, do you think you could talk to Floyd and ask him to cool it about the slave labor trip he's on in Nola's basement? I mean, he could use a good night's sleep every once in a while.
Well, I don't know. I went down to see if I could help him out last night. Nola wouldn't let me. She said that they had everything under control.
Well, maybe so, but if Floyd keeps at this day and night, he's gonna do him in.
Well, I'm sure he just wants to make it a big success for Nola. Which makes me wonder if maybe we shouldn't at least put in an appearance. What do you think?
Well, it's up to you. I mean, you're the one who didn't want to bump into Tim.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, we have plenty of time to think about that. Have either of you seen Morgan? I was wondering what time she's going to start her Christmas show this afternoon.
Oh, I did. She left with Bert about a half hour ago, going to see her mother. I felt so sorry for her.
Why?
Well, she had all these presents, and I asked her who they were for, and she said they were for her mother. She got all choked up.
Oh, I'm sure it's not easy for her thinking of her mother spending Christmas in that awful place. But at least Bert's with her, so she'll be okay.
Hello, darling.
I missed you so much. I've missed you, too.
Hey, no, we can't cry, huh? We don't have very much time left. We have to make it a happy time.
Bert and I stopped by to see you on the way to the hospital, but they wouldn't let me see you. Why?
Well, I wish we did our chores the same time every day, darling, and you wouldn't come over here and be disappointed, but our chores, well, the hours fluctuate. Depends on what we're assigned to do. Come on, let's sit down. Hey, what are these?
Well, they're presents for you, but the guard went through it and opened them up, and they're all ripped and torn. They were so perfect.
That's all right, darling. They're beautiful. But you didn't have to buy me anything.
I couldn't let Christmas go by. I only bought one of them. The other one is homemade.
You know, Sarah came by yesterday, and she told me about the wonderful Christmas program you're planning for the children at the hospital.
Yeah, well, I hope they enjoy it. I got Dr. Jackson to be Santa Claus, and Kelly's gonna sing, and Floyd's gonna play the guitar.
That makes me very proud of you,
Why?
because you've kept your promise. You're being strong, and you're going on with your life.
Well, aren't you gonna open your presents?
Right. Well, let's see. Which one will I open first here? Cologne. It's a beautiful scent. Thank you, darling.
I knew that you would like it. Well, here, open this one, but be sort of careful. It's kind of delicate.
All right. Oh, it's beautiful.
Bert and I made it, and we made all the ornaments.
It's wonderful.
Why do you have to be here for Christmas?
Morgan, don't cry, darling.
I can't help it. It's so terrible that we can't be together. And everyone's saying such terrible things about you.
I know, but there's nothing we can do about it.
Yes, there is. You can tell the truth. You can tell them what you've been hiding, and so they'll let you out of this place.
Excuse me, Mike. Ben is here to see you.
Oh, good. Have him in.
Sure.
Thanks, Mike. Hi, Mike. How are you? Good. How's Amanda?
She's fine. I just dropped her off at the hospital for her examination. Listen, I was wondering, have you made any progress on Jennifer's case?
Yeah, well, something. Have a seat. I think I found the gentleman responsible for putting that $25,000 in Jennifer's Hartford Mills bank account. It's an attorney from Springfield named Neil Blake.
Is that the same Neil Blake who's Alan's father's lawyer?
Yeah, one and the same. Now all I got to do is find out what connection there is between Neil Blake and Jennifer, and we might find some pieces to this mystery.
Is he still in Australia?
Now, how'd you know about that?
Ross told us there's a stipulation in Brandon Spaulding's will which leaves a lot of money to Amanda's first child. Apparently, this Neil Blake doesn't know Amanda's pregnant. Ross tried to contact him, and he's somewhere in the Australian outback.
Yeah, and there's no way of reaching him, so I got to wait until he gets back.
Yeah. Mike, do you think it would be all right if I stopped by the jail today to see Jennifer?
Yeah, I'm sure she'd appreciate that very much. But I'll tell you, I would appreciate it if you would tell her that I'm not giving up no matter how many times she refuses to see me.
You know, Bert, it's so strange. I've sacrificed so much in my life, but nothing equals the loss of Mike's respect. You know, he was the best friend I've ever had.
Jennifer, he still is. If you'll only give him a chance to prove it.
It's too late. I just hope that someday he'll understand how much it hurt to see the look of disillusionment in his eyes when the trial was over.
You can change all that. If you'll only tell him what he needs to know so that he'll be able to help you.
Time's almost up. Thank you. Would you ask Mike to do something for me? Would you ask him to cancel the lease on the bungalow and have my things put in storage and Morgan's can be taken to your place?
Oh, of course, but...
And please, thank Morgan for the presents. I'll see you soon. I hope. Goodbye.
Hi.
Hi. How are you? You know, you were gone just a couple of days, but I missed you a lot.
Came right from the airport. I was hoping you'd be here.
I thought you probably would, so I left my time open so I could talk to you.
I'm glad. I need your advice.
Laney said that Paula Cross had told you some answers you were looking for. Now, what does that mean?
By the way, did you know that Alan had gone to Amsterdam? He was there in the hospital waiting to see Paula Cross when I arrived. When he came out of the room, he told me not to bother to go in. Apparently, he had asked Paul who Philip's real parents were, and Paul had refused to tell him.
Did he tell you?
Yes, he did. The man was dying, and he knew it. As I reached the door, he stopped me. He told me that my suspicions were correct. He confirmed my suspicions.
I didn't know that you suspected anybody in particular.
I wanted to mention it to you several times, but it just sounded too ridiculous. I really didn't dare. But I was right. Jackie Mahler is Philip's mother, and Justin is his father.
What? Well, how in the world did you ever put that together?
I should have put it together a long time ago. I think I would have if Justin knew, but he didn't. I don't think he knew until last winter, after Jackie's accident.
You mean you've been trying to put this thing together since last winter?
When I came back from Zurich, and I noticed Jackie and Justin's reaction to my taking Philip back, and I noticed Philip's reactions to them, I realized that what I thought was probably true. Then all I needed was Paula Cross to confirm it, and he has, so now I must decide what to do.
What are you gonna do?
I'm not absolutely sure. That's why I need your help.